And, he doesn't understand what the business means to us. So, again, this is not something that we do often, but we're not fucking around.
Wrath, because Eddie's smart, he's sharp, he's calculated, he knows what he's doing. This is business. It's not about the money. This is business. And he's sharp at it, he's hard at it. So now this has happened, Eddie's hurt.
He hasn't picked the phone up because he hasn't got the stomach to. He hasn't got it in him to. He knows there's no words that can make this right. It's just...
Eddie Hearn files lawsuit against Conor Benn after leaving him for ZOFA Boxing as the dispute between Eddie Hearn and Conor Benn intensifies. Hearn allegedly claims Benn owes him around $50 million after leaving for ZOFA Boxing. The lawsuit was reportedly filed to protect business interests following Benn's promotional switch, marking a major legal and financial conflict between the two camps after their long professional partnership.
Do so. So we filed a lawsuit against him, and we'll leave it in the hands of the lawyers. And we take what he said very, very seriously.
Johnny Nelson harshly criticizes Conor Benn over the alleged $50 million debt claim linked to the lawsuit filed by Eddie Hearn. Nelson suggests Benn's decision to leave after financial and promotional support looks ungrateful and business-oriented rather than loyal. The discussion frames the situation as a major professional and moral controversy surrounding Benn's career choices.
I'm never really a fan of filing court cases, but sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do, and you've got to protect your business, and you got to stand on your...
Eddie Hearn explains that he is generally not a fan of legal battles, but sometimes business protection becomes necessary. He suggests the lawsuit against Conor Benn is about safeguarding professional interests and maintaining business principles. Hearn implies that moral and financial responsibilities must be defended, especially after Benn's move to ZOFA Boxing triggered the legal conflict.
It's hurt, and his team are hurt, and I get it. I remember when Eddie left Sky for the Zone, we were like kids, like parents, are split up thinking, "Whoa, what's going on here?" That was a business move. For us, it was a personal, because we loved the union with Sky and Matchroom. We loved that, but that was a business move for them, so it worked for him. So you understand, it comes at different levels. So I understand where Eddie's coming from. I understand where Conor's coming from. I understand the public are thinking, how can he be such an ungrateful someone? So I get it. But this boxing is a sport, is a business.
Tony Bellew suggests that Conor Benn hasn't contacted Eddie Hearn because he lacks the courage to fix the relationship. Bellew implies Benn knows there is no easy way to repair the emotional and professional damage caused by the move. He highlights the long working history between them, suggesting the breakup feels personal despite boxing being a business-driven sport.
Conor Benn on numerous occasions saying, my loyalty can't be touched. Look, it's not about money, it's about loyalty. And now all of a sudden he's left Eddie Hearn. And Eddie looks devastated. I've listened to a couple of interviews what he's done, and he seems genuinely upset and devastated, which is a shame on him, a shame for him, because he's heavily invested emotionally and financially with Conor.
Eddie Hearn feels disappointed after investing heavily in the career of Conor Benn, suggesting the relationship resulted in what he considers wasted professional and emotional effort. Hearn claims he supported Benn when others doubted him, even providing financial assistance during difficult periods. He emphasizes that he never abandoned Benn during controversy and stood by him when no one else did.
He hasn't picked the phone up because he hasn't got the stomach to. He hasn't got it in him to. He knows there's no words that can make this right. It's just one of them things. It's boxing, Goose. It's boxing. And he knows that that's why he has not picked up the phone. This is a man he spent every other day or for months.
Carl Froch points out that Conor Benn repeatedly talked about loyalty, claiming his loyalty could not be questioned. Froch criticizes the sudden decision to leave Eddie Hearn despite the emotional and financial investment Hearn made in Benn's career. He suggests the move left Hearn visibly hurt and devastated, framing the situation as a disappointing loyalty breakdown in professional boxing relationships.
I don't know, it feels a little bit of a wasted few years, because I gave a lot. You know how hard I fought, when no one believed him, no one backed him. I did. I believed him, and I backed him, and I never gave in. When he was done, out, loaned him hundreds of thousands of pounds. But yeah.
On the Ariel Helwani show, the host expressed complete shock after learning that Conor Benn unexpectedly left Matchroom Boxing to join ZOFA Boxing. The move surprised the boxing community because there were no prior public indications of free agency talks or negotiations. The sudden announcement late on Friday night intensified the shock factor, making this one of the most unexpected promotional changes in recent British boxing business discussions.
Eddie Hearn must be pissed off. Eddie Hearn must be pissed off. My God, how can they do that to Eddie Hearn? It is not right. I heard it's a one-fight deal for 8 figures. And what I don't understand is, like, yeah, who is paying him? I don't understand who is paying him, Conor Benn, because he's going to demand a lot of money. If it's going to be 8 figures, whatever it might be, he's going to demand a lot of money. So I'm not sure who's.
Oscar De La Hoya believes the situation has left Eddie Hearn extremely frustrated. He questions the financial structure behind Conor Benn's reported 8-figure one-fight deal, wondering who is actually funding such a contract. De La Hoya suggests Benn will demand substantial money under the new agreement, creating uncertainty about long-term promotional stability. The move raises business concerns since Benn's market value must justify the massive financial commitment required to secure his services for future fights.
Conor Benn has left Matchroom Boxing and has signed with ZOFA Boxing. When I saw this, first off, I thought it was fake. There were no rumors of him being a free agent, no rumors of him shopping his services, no rumors of him even looking at ZOFA, no rumors of ZOFA talking to him, none of that. And then all of a sudden this comes through on a Friday night.
Sonny Edwards expressed extreme surprise over the departure of Conor Benn from Matchroom Boxing. He highlighted the long working relationship between Benn and promoter Eddie Hearn, noting that Hearn defended and supported Benn even during serious career controversies. Edwards emphasized that Benn's move was unexpected given the history between the fighter and Matchroom, making the promotional change one of the biggest shocks in recent British boxing business news.
I agree. Eddie, above and beyond anything he ever needed to do for Conor Benn during all that situation, put his neck on the line. That's why I believe it's such a big shot. I don't know the details of anything yet. I don't think even anything's breaking about numbers and stuff like that, but just...
Jamie Moore believes Eddie Hearn went far beyond normal professional responsibility while supporting Conor Benn during difficult career situations. Moore suggests Hearn risked his reputation by defending and investing in Benn when controversy surrounded him. Because of this emotional and professional commitment, the promotional split is considered shocking within boxing circles, even though financial or contractual details are still unclear.
Very, very surprised. You know, Matchroom and Conor Benn have been working together since day dot. Apart from the sort of Saudi shows, I'm pretty sure Conor's not really fought on another promoter's card or anything, and they've done a great job standing by him, even when, you know, the worst news came out, foul drugs test, etc. Eddie batted for him, defended him, put his reputation on the line, and, you know, coming off the back of already earning millions. Really surprised, to be honest. I didn't expect it.
The shift of Conor Benn away from Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing was described as a major career turning point. Analysts compared the situation to a long professional partnership ending after nearly a decade. The move reportedly shocked many in the boxing community because Benn had been closely associated with Matchroom since early in his career. The departure signals a new phase in Benn's career while creating uncertainty about future promotional and financial dynamics.
Us reading that?
Yeah, that was very surprising, you know, but hey, listen, business is business, and I guess they're doing certain things that really interest them, and ZOFA, they're really coming into the game real hot. They've been putting on some decent cards and stuff like that, so I can't say it's a surprise. Like, they're bringing in some decent fighters on their roster, and Conor Benn is a big name.
Bruce Carrington found the move of Conor Benn to ZOFA Boxing very surprising, but also viewed it from a business perspective. He explains that promotional changes in boxing often happen when fighters seek better opportunities or new career directions. Carrington also acknowledges that ZOFA is building a competitive roster and entering boxing aggressively, making Benn a valuable signing because of his name recognition and market appeal.
We just found out
Conor Benn, UK boxer, who has been with Eddie Hearn pretty much since the beginning, a decade, 10 years. That is all over for the foreseeable future. And Conor Benn has a brand new.
On Jesse Vargas's reaction, he emphasized that loyalty is a major theme in the relationship between Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn. Vargas suggests that Hearn's promotional philosophy is strongly built around long-term trust and career development. Outside of major British stars such as Anthony Joshua and Katie Taylor, Benn was considered one of Matchroom's biggest UK assets. The sudden separation therefore raises questions about professional loyalty versus financial opportunity in modern boxing business decisions. While Vargas respects the business side of sport, he acknowledges that such moves often create emotional and strategic tension inside promotional partnerships.
Interesting. Conor Benn's deal with ZOFA Boxing is a one-fight, 8-figure deal. Okay, this puts some interesting spin on what we're reading now. So Conor Benn is only signing a one-fight deal with ZOFA. It's life-changing money, and he only is under contract for one fight. So that does change a little bit of the discussion as far as what potentially is going to go on here. Because how much is Conor going to...
Conor Benn's 8-figure one-fight contract with ZOFA Boxing has generated huge business discussion inside boxing circles. Analysts believe the deal provides life-changing financial security, but raises questions about long-term career planning since the agreement currently covers only a single fight. Critics argue that short promotional commitments may reduce future bargaining strength, while supporters see it as a strategic move to maximize immediate global exposure and earnings potential.
That's interesting. I mean, who knows if it would happen? I mean, I feel like Eddie's all about loyalty, and I would assume you said that he's one of Eddie's guys, right, for a long time.
Outside of Anthony Joshua and Katie Taylor, he's probably the biggest UK star that Matchroom have, yeah.
So I guess, again, Eddie Hearn is all about loyalty.
Dominic Ingle believes that Conor Benn successfully rebuilt his career momentum after many people thought his boxing future was nearly finished. Ingle explains that Benn fought his way back into competitive relevance by showing determination and resilience inside and outside the ring. He also points out that Eddie Hearn supported Benn during controversial career phases, even adjusting public positions regarding the fighter's situation. However, Ingle notes that boxing careers are extremely short, making timing and opportunity crucial when making promotional or business decisions. The situation demonstrates how professional boxing often combines athletic performance with business strategy, reputation management, and career survival planning. The comeback narrative surrounding Benn shows how quickly career fortunes can change in combat sports.
I agree. Eddie, above and beyond anything he ever needed to do for Conor Benn during all that situation, put his neck on the line. That's why I believe it's such a big shop. I don't know the details of anything yet. I don't think even anything's breaking about numbers and stuff like that, but just...
Jamie Moore believes that Eddie Hearn invested far beyond normal professional expectations while supporting Conor Benn during controversial phases of his career. Moore suggests Hearn risked reputation and credibility by defending Benn publicly and standing by him during difficult investigations and public criticism. Because of that commitment, the promotional breakup is considered shocking inside boxing circles. Moore also notes that financial details are still unclear, but the emotional impact of the separation is already significant, reflecting how personal investment sometimes becomes intertwined with business decisions in professional boxing relationships.
You know, where he's been and his career was almost over, and Eddie, you know, dug him out of it and stuck by him and kind of compromised himself really, because he kind of did a U-turn on drugs, Eddie, didn't he, at that point, because it was all ban him for life, and then when Conor failed, it was, oh well, it's a bit different in this situation. So it is interesting how it's all turned out in the end, but you know, boxers' careers are very...
The promotional and legal conflict between Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn has shocked the boxing business world. Many analysts believe Benn's move to ZOFA Boxing represents a major career gamble, but also a massive financial opportunity. If Benn succeeds under the new promotion, his market value could rise significantly. However, failure could raise serious questions about this controversial decision and the legal dispute surrounding it. Do you think Benn made the right career move by leaving Matchroom, or will Hearn's lawsuit change everything?